Sword Rider. Transformers reviews and toy related chat. Sword Rider. Sword Rider.
Masters!
Who will join me? Who will give up the power to transform to become stronger, faster, more alive? I will! Count me in!
And so, Action Masters are born.
Hello everyone, it's Alright here and welcome to episode 2 of Action Master Doubles. Now, first a little correction from my first video. I said Action Masters were a European exclusive. That is kind of true. The first wave did hit the US in 1990, but it is the second wave that is quite sought after. Soundwave wasn't part of that second wave, but Trax was, so Trax was a European exclusive. Now, there is a theme to today's duo, and that is they are both one-toy wonders. These are the only representations of these characters at all in figure. We have not got a transforming version of these. This is it. This is all we have got. So, first off, we're going to have a look at Takeoff here. Now, interesting about what I really like about Takeoff is, well, number one, I can't actually remember having him and playing with him as a kid. I can remember the gun, but I can't remember the figure. And when I found it today up in the loft, it was like, wow, this is actually everything that I love about Transformers, because I'm a big fan of G2 and this screams G2. Now, I was reading a little bit on Wiki about this character Takeoff, because I don't know anything about him. And it says that he was like, he likes attacking from the air and airstrikes, and when he took an Action Master form, he had to get equipment to support with his air attacks. But I don't know if you're the same as me, but he definitely looks like a car. I mean, you've got a wheel there, you've got a wheel there, you've got a front of a car there. Even his gun, which is amazing by the way, looks like a bloody engine block. So, yeah, I mean, this guy, he's absolutely wicked. He's probably my favourite one that I've managed to get out of storage so far. He's so cool. Now, he comes with Screech. And Screech is a bird, obviously, because he likes to fly, according to his bio. And it's basically a bird. Now, very similar to Traxel. Now, these things are really easy to lose. Now, you would notice in the first video, I've managed to lose a wing or a cannon. They don't hold together too well with age. Now, essentially what happens with this is you've got a firing mechanism which will flick this head round. However, the peg won't any longer stay in place. So I'm going to just show you it. So you plug this in the back, and essentially what you would do then is you press the button on the back, and then this would fit over Takeoff's face. Very, very similar to Trax. Now this guy's actually complete. I've got all of his parts. Yes, he doesn't hold too well together here, but I might have a look at a fix for that. But I think you'll agree that Takeoff and Screech are really, really cool. I won't be displaying them with a silly backpack on. I'll be displaying them like this. I need to find a little space for some Action Masters actually, because it's a sin and shame to have these sitting in the loft when I've got cheaper, well, not tap, but just cheaper figures that I've found from charity shops and all that kind of stuff that aren't worth and aren't as lovely as these. So I might need to have a little bit of a sort out and a swap around. But as you can see, Takeoff is really cool. Next up is Charger. So Charger, according to Wiki, his function is a flamethrower. He just likes burning Autobots, apparently. And he's another cool figure, another one. This is the only representation of this figure that we've got, this character that we've got. A pretty cool weapon with what looks like rotor blades here. And this is what I kind of would like to think about him as a helicopter. I don't know if you agree, but I think if he did have an alt mode, I think that's what it would be. And you can kind of see that. And obviously you could argue he's a car as well, but he's got some rocket boosters on the back. I'd go helicopter, simply because of his weapon. What I do love about this guy is he's got a Gatling gun right on his stomach. That's really, really cool. I love the face sculpt. And it's another cool figure. This one standing the test of time a bit better than Takeoff. His legs aren't as loose. And if you are interested, you can actually do the same fix on these using a rubber O-ring as you do with G.I. Joes. They are built virtually exactly the same. So, his partner is Fire Beast. Now, Fire Beast does have another double barrel gun that fits on the top of here, which I know I've got somewhere. I've seen it, I've held it in my hand and I've thought, what's this from? And then I've realised it's from this. So it's in one of my boxes somewhere. I will find it at some point. But it's a cool little rhinoceros. And these guys look pretty good together. Now, this is how Screech should work with Takeoff. Is that you pull these back, legs back, plug it in the back, and then press the button, and there you are, he's got a rhino head. And this one actually looks better than most. At least he still looks like he's kind of got a face, even though it is a rhino's face. But yeah, there you go. So that is Charger. So I think you'll agree. These two One Toy Wonders are pretty special. They're really cool. And until next time on Action Master Doubles, I've been Zork Rider. I'll catch you again soon.